Buonasera paisani and welcome to Big Mamas Gather live right here on Instagram. This is episode number 41. I want to thank you all for being part of my live audience. And like every week, first of all, I want to, ask you how you're doing. I hope you had somewhat of a normal and happy Easter. How you guys all doing? I hope you're having a good week. We're middle of the week, 2 more days till the weekend. Yesterday we had an announcement that the gyms only stayed open here in Montreal for 2 weeks and they're shutting them down again because apparently the cases are going up and the variant is very active. But yet students still have to go back to school. I just can't wrap my mind around that. So anyway, it's all good. Now tonight, if my guest comes, we will be talking about a topic that concerns many of you Americans that are watching. Because she herself is American, she's in New Jersey, and she wanted to discuss a topic that is dear to her. And you guys can comment, you can come on. I just discovered, believe it or not, that I can have more than one person as a guest, so we can be 2 or 3. I think we'll go up to 4. So if you want to come on and speak with my guest or speak with myself, please just ask to join, and it'll be my pleasure to have you on. So, your Easter, did you guys eat a lot? Did you eat a lot of food? Did you eat a lot of chocolate? Did you visit family at a distance? Or did you just plain and simply stay at home? I saw family at a distance. I can't lie. We were very careful. We didn't see a lot of family, maybe less than a handful, 2, 3. We were very careful. We were very safe. But it's starting to take a toll on everyone. Open, close, open, close. Yeah, it's fun to turn a humoristic twist to it, but the reality is that we're all feeling it. We're all fed up. And like my post today, when there was no vaccine, the cases were going up. Now we have a vaccine, the cases are still going up, and the vaccine is not good for the variant. So what are we doing? Why are they pushing this vaccine so much? I don't understand. And how come you can't go to the gym and social distance, or even in a restaurant with your own intimate family that you live with, but yet your kids are allowed to go in a classroom with 15, 20 kids, and you're not 2 meters apart. They're not 2 meters apart, and they have to wear a mask all day. That is just, I can't wrap my mind around it, especially the elementary school levels. They have to stay all day with a mask, inside, outside. When is this going to end? I think we're coming to a point where we have to wake up, or we're going to lose our freedom, we're going to lose our rights, we're going to lose our lives, because we don't know where the truth lies. And honestly, I don't believe what they're saying, because something that is essential shouldn't be pushed the way it's being pushed right now. When kids are born, it's normal that we vaccinate them against polio and chickenpox and, all those other diseases. You don't see ads about that. You don't see publicity about that. You don't hear it on the radio. If you're having a child, make sure to vaccinate against measles, mumps, and polio and all that. So why are they pushing this COVID vaccine? I just don't get it. And the more they do that, the more I'm becoming skeptical about it. So that's my stand on it. You don't have to agree with me. To each their own. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just giving my opinion. It is what it is. I feel sad. I feel really sad for the people who live alone. I feel sad for people who are isolated because of what's going on. I feel especially sad for all the elderly in the nursing homes who can't even come out of their rooms and socialize with their friends, with their buddies, with their families. I mean, they're stuck. They're stuck in their room 24/7. That can't be healthy. Not for the elderly and not for the young. So how much longer of this are we going to tolerate? I don't know. I know that Nova Scotia opened up everything at 100%. So if Nova Scotia can do it, why can't we do it? I just don't understand. People don't know where they're getting it. They don't know how they're getting it. But apparently they're getting it because they have the symptoms that they're saying. But is it a cold or is it that? You don't even know what they're telling you. I'm very, I got one foot in, one foot out. It's very sad. It's really sad to go through what we're going through. And my heart breaks for the elderly, for the people living alone, and most of all for the children, because these children don't deserve what's going on. and they can't even wrap their mind around it. I mean, how do you expect a 7-year-old, a 10-year-old to sit in front of a screen for 8 hours to do schooling? I mean, yeah, some parents are lucky they could stay still to eat supper, and you want them to sit still in front of a screen for 8 hours to get their education. That's not right. That can't, it can't be our new normal. It just can't. So I don't know if anyone has any comments that you'd like to share. I don't know if you want to say your opinion or not. Listen, this is a very neutral platform. There's no judgment. And I do not accept and don't tolerate any negativity. So feel free to express your opinion. Feel free to speak your mind, because this is the platform to do it on. Of course, I don't want it to get out of hand. I don't want it to get too controversial. But at the same time, I want to hear from my followers. I want to hear from my viewers. What is your stand on it? Have you taken the vaccine? Have you not? Are you okay with it? Are you not? What's the reason why you took the vaccine? A lot of people I'm talking to are taking the vaccine just to travel. They want to travel. They don't trust it, but that's what it's going to take for them to travel. So they're taking the vaccine to travel. So is that the right way to go about it? I don't know. I'd rather not travel and not risk, getting the effects in 2-3 years of what they're injecting in you. So, but again, to each their own. I'm not judging anyone. And I've said it before. My hat's off to all those who have taken it or who plan to take it. I'm not judging anyone. But it's coming to a level where we're being forced. And this is what scares me. That we're going to be obliged. That we're going to be forced to take it whether we want it or not. And I find that's not right. That is a violation of our rights. That is a violation of our freedom. So this is where I draw the line. Let the people make their own opinion. Let the people decide for themselves and their families. Yes, on the 3rd of April, a 16-year-old teenager passed away, supposedly from this virus. It's the second one in Quebec. The other one was back in, I think it was last September. He was 19. So that's already 2 teenagers that passed away. So my heart goes out to them and my sympathies. It's never easy to lose a loved one, and especially at such a young age. So now they're going to be doing an autopsy to see what the cause of death was. So that's more sad news. And I mean, everywhere you look, there's sadness all around. Yes, spring is here. So we're trying to motivate ourselves and cheer ourselves up. But when you watch the news, man, does that bring you down. So guys, please don't watch the news too much. Just skim through it. Take what you want, leave what you don't. And don't put all your eggs in one basket with what they're saying in the news, because take it with a grain of salt. I don't believe it all. And I'm just putting it out there. You want to take it, you take it. Like I said, we're all free to make our own decisions and make our own opinions. I'm not influencing anyone, and I don't want to influence anyone. But I'm just doing this to talk. So I don't know if I'm coming down. Yesterday I was outside with no jacket because it was hot. And I think I'm coming down with a bit of a cold. Don't worry, I can taste, I can smell. I'm just congested and I have a leaky nose. I don't have fever. I'm fine. But I think it was because I was all sweaty because I had my heavy jacket on and I removed it. And I think because even my neck hurts. I woke up with a sore neck and a little stuffy nose. So I think I'm fighting something because I made the big mistake of going outside with no jacket, all sweaty. So yeah. Okay, Manu Couchy. Hi, Manu. I hope your mother-in-law is doing better. They're using scare tactics. Yes, they are. They are scaring the public, and this is the way they can control the population. This is how they get power over the population. They scare the young and the elderly. So, is it the right thing? No. They're not telling us the truth. There's something behind it. Why would you want to push a vaccine so hard? So much. I mean, you hear it on the radio, you hear it on TV. Everywhere you go, signs, get vaccinated, get vaccinated. Why? Let people choose. The way we choose to be vaccinated or not when we're young, well, we don't choose, but our parents choose to vaccinate the children against, like I said before, polio, chickenpox, mumps, measles. My kids did all their vaccines. Nobody told me. Nobody told me on the news or on the radio to go do that. I knew it was a given. But now that they're pushing this vaccine so much on the media is unbelievable. But the numbers aren't moving. The numbers are going down. If we would see some results by the numbers going down, decreasing, I mean, there's millions and millions of people vaccinated in Canada and in the States, but yet there's still deaths, there's still cases. So what are you injecting? Water? Like, shouldn't the numbers go down? Manu, it was a shock because she was doing better. Oh no. No, Leah, she passed away. No way. Oh my God, Manu, my deepest sympathies. I can't believe your mother-in-law passed away. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, see what I mean? That is just devastating. I'm so sorry, Manu. My deepest sympathies to you and your family. Wow, I wasn't expecting that at all. My Stugats, boy Kamare. Hi there. Hi, my Stugats. Okay. Manu Couchy, thanks. Yeah, listen, sweetheart, I'm really sorry. I hadn't known. Wow, I'm really surprised and shocked. She was doing better, and like you said, it was a shock for you guys too that she just passed. People are dropping like flies. We're doing everything that we're being asked. We're covering our faces. We're staying distant. We're staying home. We're washing our hands. And we're still seeing numbers rise. We're still seeing people dying. So what is really going on? I don't know. I'm very skeptical when it comes to this because it's been since what, April? No, was it April? Was it April last year? I don't remember when they started vaccinating. I think it was April last year. I see so much on the news, I don't even remember. But anyway, since they vaccinated, and the numbers are really up there. I mean, there's over 1 million vaccinated in Canada. I don't know how many millions in the U.S. The numbers are still going up. Why? Why? Tell me why. If somebody has a logical explanation, I'd like to hear it. Why do you think that with the vaccine and all the people getting vaccinated, the numbers are still going up as if we're not even getting it? Tell me that. And even when you get it, you have to cover your face and wash your hands and stay distant. So you're still doing the same thing. So what is the purpose of it? I asked myself these questions, and there's no logical answer besides there's a hidden agenda. What is this hidden agenda? I don't know. But it's going to come out eventually. It's going to come out eventually. People in Peel region are not listening. They are partying as if nothing is happening. Well, okay, that's not good. That I don't agree with. But to have people gather shouldn't be a problem so long as they are in the same bubble. Just like the schools have bubbles, they should have those bubbles for family and family members. If my child can go in a classroom with 20 other kids that I don't know where they've been or where they're going or what they have or who they've been in contact with, then we should be able to do that with our families. Stay within your bubble. If you see your parents every week, then just see your parents every week. If you see your cousins every week, then just see your cousins every week. Don't be a social butterfly, but at least have the opportunity to see people. Now, what my Stukat is saying is that they're partying like nothing's around. That I don't agree with. Because yes, there is some kind of disease out there. And to party like there's nothing there is being really careless, to say the least. No bubbles. It's terrible. Yeah, well, that's why the cases are going up so high. But if you've been with the same person like you are with your family, with your husband, your wife, your kids, and you just add to the bubble 1 or 2 people, and you're still fine, like your grandparents or your parents or your a sibling, and everything is still fine, then we should be able to at least do that. Because what we're getting as announcement and as restrictions or as measures is that it doesn't make sense. If my child can go to school, why can't I go see my parents? Why can't I go see my sister? And that's it. I'm not saying I'm going to go see all my friends and throw a party, but at least my parents and my sister. Why not? Why can't people go see their grandparents? Just them. Nobody else. They're within the bubble. A person alone can do it, but 2 people, 3 people can't. Why? You're within your bubble. So I don't understand what this bubble business is. Hi, 3D Pache. Hello. Hi, Sweets Montreal. Welcome. So tonight I was just explaining and talking about, these restrictions that don't make sense. People getting vaccinated, the numbers are still going up. Quebec is going back to lockdown in a certain sense because the gyms are closed again. And I mean, I don't know how much longer the restaurants are going to last. I really don't know. I feel so bad for them. I don't know how much longer they can put from their pocket to keep surviving. And Sweets Montreal is a perfect example. She's a young woman who is working from home, making sweets to sweeten up your palate and make you feel better. So please support local. EF1 Motorsports, just do it. Who cares what they say? Yes, I know who cares what they say. Lockdown 3.0, yes. Hello, by the way. Hi, EF Motorsports. Yeah, I know. How many waves are we going to have? Seriously, we're on the third wave. Are we in the ocean? I don't get it. I look great. Thank you. I don't feel so great, but I look great. Thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. Yeah, so these small businesses, honestly, I'm going to go through a few of them. Please forgive me if I don't mention you. Sweets Montreal, like I just mentioned. There's Nonna's Delights, makes Nutella cookies. There's Uncle Joey's Catering, who makes the best bomboloni, cannolis. He also caters meals, lasagna, veal, chops, whatever you want. Then we have, who else do we have? We have Montreal Cake Pops. Oh, no, Puppet Montreal, sorry. Puppet Montreal. I'm trying to remember all the names. There's so many of them. There's Oh Sugar. That she makes Nutella cookies and Oreo cookies, amazing. And all these people, honestly, are so wonderful. They're so generous. They approach me and just give me samples of their cookies and their products just so they can get a shout out. And I really appreciate it. And honestly, I don't do it for the money and I don't do it for the food, but I do it to help promote and raise awareness that these services are out there. So don't go to Uber Eats and skip the dish. These people are going to personally deliver your orders to your door safely. So how good is that? I mean, I think we're going back to the era. I think that's the only advantage. We're going back to the era where we used to have the milkman come by and the bread man come by and the pizza guy with the case of pizza, 7-Up and Coke. They used to come deliver. Well, these guys are doing the same thing. They're kind of reviving it. And they need all of our support. Sweets Montreal, I have others. Yes. Le Sprinkle Bar, yes. Realtor Montreal, if you need a realtor. Asunta's Table, yes. If you need some classic desserts, they are to die for. Thank you so much, Sweets Montreal. And there's another one. There's Le Bar à Gaufre. They do waffles. Oh my God, they do waffles and they're amazing. I see all their posts and it's getting flooded with visitors and people going because it's so good. So yes, please, if you're in the Montreal area, I will be posting this video. Please support local. It is so important. There's Gianni's Kitchen and Bar, who makes the best tortellini rosé. Then there's Il Ritrovo, who makes an amazing pizza in 20 minutes. Mi Gustos, yes, Mi Gustos, that's right. Mi Gustos also is another one. It's right here on where is it? Anyway, it's around here. Mi Gustos. So guys, please, it is so important to support local. Support these little mom and pop shops or they will not be able to survive. And I am so happy and proud of the most recent one that is just blowing up all over Instagram is Nonna's Delights. Her Nutella cookies are just so fabulous. She's reached 1,000 followers. She's doing a giveaway with other partners to help promote the others as well. And then there's even Little Print Studios, YCC, Your Cause Creation. There's oh my God, there's so many. But Little Print Studios does the evil eye that I showed on a couple of weeks ago that I bought from her. She has all kinds of canvas and it's real canvas painting. She has the Italian flag. She's got a lot of abstract, very good, and her prices are amazing. Then you have, what did I say? Atelier YCC. Atelier YCC is also handmade products like the chain to hold your masks. She makes personalized frames with flowers. And it's like a 3D. It's just beautiful. And you can give this as a gift to show someone you care, to show someone that they're loved and thought of. And they donate part of their profits to any cause of your choice. So they're giving back as well. So Atelier YCC, there are so many in Montreal. I mean, I go blank when I have to think of them. There's Kitchen 73 who does catering. There's Prima Luna who every Wednesday they cater their sushi, freshly made sushi. There's just so many. And I just want to thank you all. Why? I want to thank you all for taking my advice. I want to thank you all for listening to me and you know, help support local because it's so important. And of course, I just thought of another one. Shema Town. They've been around for 92 years. Almost 93. Can you believe it? 93 years in business. Please, I would hate to see this place shut down. Please support Shema Town. They are on Fleury Corner, Saint Michel. All the 40s and over know this place, but the young ones don't. So please go check it out. They're open. They have a drive-through. It's very safe. Then we have Gelatini on Gouin, who does the beautiful, tasty ice cream for you to relax and just, you know, take it easy, take a walk, go check out Gelatini, gelatos. They call it gels here on Gouin, almost right before 41st Avenue. So go check them out. And that's it, guys. My guest did not come on tonight. I don't know. I think she forgot. She probably forgot, but that's okay. We can have her on another time. But it was a pleasure for me to talk to you. I hope I didn't offend anyone. I hope I didn't, how do you say anything controversial. I hope. I mean, I'm just speaking about my own opinion. I just want to put it out there and make you think. Dwell on a few things. So at the end of the day, it's your choice. At the end of the day, it's your decision. Whatever you think is best for you. But what I am against, what I don't like and don't appreciate is that we're being forced. We're being forced and coerced into doing what they want us to do. And this is what I want to bring out there. This is what I want to put out there. So please, whether you're in Australia, US, Canada, Montreal, doesn't matter. Please. Think it over. Whatever you decide is the best for you, and it should be the best for you, but think it over. Ask yourself questions. Don't just follow because everybody's doing it. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to go do it because my neighbor did it, my cousin did it. No, you got to do it because you want to do it. Not at all. I feel the same. Thank you, Glama. Stacy, me too. My Stucats, if anyone is offended, change the channel. Yes, absolutely. Those che sono parole handy. My Stucats. I love those words because I post it often and I tell people if what I post offends you or you don't like it, you have two choices. Scroll, keep scrolling, or just unfollow me. I really don't give a damn. I don't give a crap. So I post what I think is funny, what I think is uplifting, and what I think is positive. You don't agree with me? You don't have to. Just keep scrolling. I don't want to hear negative comments because I will delete them when I see them. So you're wasting your time. Don't waste mine. So no negativity on any of my pages and just positive, funny stuff. And yes, I posted the picture of a hyena and I realized later that she was the Secretary of State of the Vice President of the U.S. I didn't even know who she was. Honestly, I saw her a couple of times on TV. I don't pay attention. But people got offended that it was her face. Could have been her, could have been somebody else. Who gives a crap? It was just a joke. When people laugh like hyenas, that's the face I see. I see a real hyena laughing. Ah, there is my guest, Nicole. Nicole is here, so we're going to invite Nicole. Let's see if she comes on. Let me take a sip of my tea. Hi, Nicole.
Ciao signora, come sta?
Buonasera. Bene, buonasera.
Buonasera.
So I was trying to fill in a bit the silence by talking about what's going on here in Quebec and Montreal, that everything's going back to lockdown in the red zones. No more gyms, no more, we're going back to crap is the real word for it. But on another note, you contacted me because you wanted to speak about the unemployment problem that you have there in the U.S. Now, I just wanted to make clear, I'm in Quebec, Canada, but Nicole is in New Jersey, USA, New York. So, guys, just so you know where we're coming from, we may have different opinions or different ways of whatever we're going to speak about, but it's just because we're in different countries. So, Nicole, I give you the platform. Go ahead.
So unemployment is still obviously very high in the United States, like other places. I'm not going into specifics, but I know a lot of people who are on unemployment. and they don't really give them information. They post different information every day on Twitter.
Oh,
They
wow.
post different rules. They change them every hour. They change them every couple of hours.
So people aren't getting their checks.
They change them every couple of days. And people don't know what the real
Wow.
true form is. So a friend of mine recently got themselves into a pickle with unemployment. They contacted me. So this friend said, listen, I need your help. They know that I'm on an unemployment page, to help out people. I like helping people. It's what I do.
Okay.
So the friend reached out to me and said, hey, I did the BYE, which is kind of like your 1 year anniversary on unemployment. What they're doing in the United States is they're giving you $300 on top of your unemployment extra,
Okay. Okay.
besides the regular value, so that people could survive and make money. This is until September of 2020.
Okay.
Um, so my friend said, hey, I did my year, sent in my paperwork. Can you help me out? So I helped this friend. The friend sent the paperwork in. 28th comes and goes, which was last weekend. My friend reapplied for his benefits, and they applied Sunday evening, woke up to no money in their account. They cheated him out of the money.
Oh, no.
So friend ended up calling 350 phone calls, almost 500 phone calls in one day to unemployment.
Wow.
You know how many times the friend got through out of about 500 phone calls? Only 3.
Oh, my God.
Like, that's like redialing, listening to the same thing, learning the system, pressing the numbers, and going through the same exact process multiple times.
Wow.
Finally, about 4:30 yesterday, the friend got through. What the holdup was? There was a medical hold on his thing because his insurance was reinstated. And that's why they didn't release the claim. They didn't send no email. They didn't send no information, no form, no nothing. And they didn't even tell them that they had to call in. We had to
Wow.
automatically assume that the friend had to call in.
Wow. That's wow. I don't know how
And
much patience she has.
finally, once that friend got through, they cleared it. They said, oh, this person at this department put the hold on the claim. We're sorry that we didn't process it. What happens this morning? Magically, I got a text message from my friend. The funds were put into the unemployment, like where you see like your payment history. Magically appeared this morning. Tomorrow, my friend is getting it on his so-called debit card.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but look what he had to go through.
Look at what you have to go through for just your money.
Oh,
Your
your money.
unemployment is your money that
Yeah.
you put away and put in a way your company puts it. It's not the
Yeah.
state's money.
I know.
I don't know how it is
Wow.
in Quebec, but here, when you have unemployment and you get laid off from Europe, that's your own money that you're putting into
Yes.
unemployment.
Yes, you pay every week a certain percentage, and I think you're only eligible here after 900 some odd hours. If you have
Mm-hmm.
less than that, you're not eligible. If you quit your job, you lose 2 weeks. If you get fired, you lose 2 weeks. But it is your money. You're right. And here they do the claim every 2 weeks. I don't know if it's the same thing there.
Every
Every
week
two.
here.
Oh, here it's every 2 weeks. You got to make the claim because they pay you biweekly. So you make your claim biweekly if you've started work, if you had an income, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you're saying, it's your money. You should be entitled to having it. And if they can't issue it for whatever reason, they should at
They
least
need
have
to
it
contact you.
absolutely by email, by phone call,
There's so
anything.
many ways that they can contact the person, not to automatically assume that a
Yeah,
person has to jump through hoops for their money.
exactly. Yeah,
There's so
absolutely.
many ways to communicate: Twitter,
Yeah,
Facebook,
yeah, for sure.
Instagram, email, phone call. You can't reach out.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. My Stukas is saying go Trump. Yeah, but Trump's gone.
Trump is gone. We don't talk politics,
No,
please.
no, no,
No
no, please.
politics,
No, no.
religion, or money. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no. We're just talking about the system of unemployment, like just the way the systems are. But even here, it's not any easier. It's not easier to get through a hotline, a government, whatever. You also have to jump through hoops and give explanation and oh this happened and oh that happened and we can't find your file or it's on hold because someone else has it in their hands and but without any explanation. So It happens here too. I don't know if it's as often because I don't have to. Sorry, I don't have to deal with it so much,
Yeah.
but it's just frustrating for the person because I mean you're waiting on those funds. You've worked for them, and you have to
Mm-hmm.
survive with them, and they're withholding them. So I can only imagine the anger and the agony he had to go through to get his own money.
500 phone calls with 3
Wow.
cell phones.
Oh wow.
Me, my friend, and my friend's mother.
Oh my
Keep
God.
on pressing and redialing. It's extremely annoying, time consuming, and very frustrating and very tired. By the time the end of the day, I felt so bad for my friend
Yeah.
that we were just completely burnt out by the end of the day.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, look, I had to put a vehicle because in the winter here I store a car and then I bring it out in the spring. I stayed an hour just to put the insurance back on. An hour, and it took 3 minutes to just tell him, okay, this vehicle's back on the road, insure it. And he's like, okay, no problem.
Yep.
It took an hour, and but these people are working from home. Why aren't they answering the phone? They can't have
Mm-hmm.
a large volume of calls on a regular daily basis every hour on the hour. I mean,
Yep.
I called it was like around lunchtime, but I stayed on the phone for over an hour. It's ridiculous. I think they're taking it for granted that they're working from home and they don't give a damn. They don't give a crap that nobody's watching over their shoulder what they're doing. So they
Mm-hmm.
just leave the phone call on hold.
And it's so funny that you say that too, because another problem here with the same exact situation. I don't know if you guys are doing vaccines in Quebec.
What do you? Well, I don't. I didn't do it.
Okay.
I don't know how it works.
Okay, so in the States, what they're doing in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, I don't know about the other states, but I know that for a while it was 65 and older, essential workers, um and they had them in phases. Now all of a sudden, because we have the other variants out there, now all of a sudden the 16-year-olds are eligible.
Oh my
Like
God, no!
that.
Here went down to I think 55 or 60,
Hmm.
and anyone over 60 can ask for the AstraZeneca, which nobody trusts anymore, and they changed their name. But no, I haven't heard anything of that uh, of that matter.
Hmm.
It's still at 55, 60 years old.
Wow, you guys
Uh,
are really slow. That's why you guys have an outbreak.
yeah, but yet it was on the news yesterday that there was over 5,000 appointments that weren't respected, that were open slots for vaccination. People are scared. People are questioning it. They're
It's
second
very,
guessing it.
and it's the opposite here in the States. Everybody wants a vaccine because everybody wants to go back to normalcy because we want to
Yes,
gain herd immunity.
true, true.
So, like me, I'm fully vaccinated. I wear a bracelet
Okay.
that says I'm vaccinated in case I want to walk
Oh
around
wow.
without my mask on.
Okay,
Even though I do, out of respect, to go into a place, I put it on as a sign of respect, even though I'm vaccinated.
that's nice.
But
That's
if I'm
nice.
walking out in the street, I'm not going to wear my mask in the street. That's why I
No.
wear the bracelet. If somebody walks by me, they'd be disrespectful. They want to put their mask on. I turn around and be like, you know what, a fungul. I have my, I have my full COVID vaccine and I have a bracelet on.
Well,
Just
that's
keep
it.
it moving.
Yeah, you're protected if it's really working. I mean, you're protected. You have no reason to. You're only doing it out of respect for others because the reason why we wear masks was announced way last year is to
Mm-hmm.
protect others of our what do you want to call them?
Germs.
Our germs or yeah, our particles. So you're doing it for their respect, just so that you don't feel left out of not be wearing the mask and make them feel insecure. But I mean, you're protected, so you're not going to be the one to infect, and you will not be
Exactly.
infected.
But the
So
big, huge, like I said, the big, huge problem here is waiting on the phone, waiting for them to go through the
yes,
process. Like you said, it goes back to what you said about waiting on the phone.
yeah,
These people can have you on the phone waiting for the vaccine 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Oh, let me check an appointment. They come back to you.
yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. The appointment's gone.
yeah, yeah.
It took me 3 weeks
I know.
to get my fiance an appointment. We had
Wow,
2 appointments booked the end of April. Magically, something opened up. Thank God. My
wow.
fiance just got vaccinated Monday, and now he's going for his second vaccine April 26th. And my whole family is almost all
That
vaccinated.
fast? Wow. Here they're waiting up to 4 months for the second vaccine.
My whole family is almost vaccinated. My grandmother, my father, my
Wow.
mother, my mother-in-law, my stepfather-in-law. My sister-in-law is on her way to being vaccinated. She just got an appointment. My other sister-in-law has her first vaccine. My brother-in-law is fully vaccinated. My
You
stepfather-in-law is fully vaccinated.
You got the Pfizer?
I got the Pfizer.
Okay. So
So I'll share about
you
what.
you felt
So
okay with it? Like you didn't have any
yes,
symptoms or
no.
anything?
So I'll share
Okay.
about you a little bit about what I felt when I took the Pfizer. The first one, what they do is they give it to you. The first one right here.
Okay.
Okay. A little bit lower.
Mhm.
I didn't feel anything. All I had was like some soreness, very a little bit like when you get the flu shot, but it's a little bit more intense than the pain that you get when you get a flu shot. It was a little bit hard to sleep on the left side because I'm a side sleeper.
Okay.
So I had to take some aspirin. By the way, FYI, do not take ibuprofen. You are advised to take Tylenol with COVID.
Okay.
So guys, ibuprofen is off the market with COVID right now. Do not take ibuprofen. Take Tylenol.
Okay.
So I took Tylenol so that it doesn't aggravate whatever it is that ibuprofen and COVID go
Mhm.
together.
Okay.
That was the first one. I was just a little tired. The second one was a little bit more intense. They gave you the shot more up here in your
Okay.
shoulder blade, kind of in your meat.
Okay.
Again, the soreness. The only other effect I had a headache, like a migraine, and I was just a little tired.
Okay.
Little
So
bit
it wasn't
extra
so bad.
tired, but each person is different. Like
Yeah.
I know for Moderna, my mother took Moderna.
Okay.
Moderna is a little bit you have more side effects with Moderna than you do with Pfizer. So that's why they're kind of giving Pfizer out more in the States and promoting Pfizer more than
Okay.
Moderna because Pfizer has a better percentage to keep you protected, which is 98%, and theirs is a year. After a year, you have to go for a booster.
Oh, okay.
It's every year. It's going to be like the flu shot, they said.
Yes, yes, yes. I heard that. Yes. Okay.
My mom's effects from the first one was the same thing, the tiredness, the ache in her arm. But the second one from Moderna was worse for her. She had migraine, aches and pains, and slight fever and chills.
Oh, wow.
So Moderna is a little bit worse than Pfizer.
Okay.
So if you're going to get vaccinated, it's better to take the Pfizer. And J&J is not trusted right now either.
Okay.
Because J&J is only 86%, Pfizer is 98, and Moderna is 96.
Okay.
So the two best vaccines on the market right now in the U.S. is Moderna and Pfizer are the only ones being given, and AstraZeneca is not even an option
You see?
because of what was happening in Europe with the blood clotting. We
Yeah.
immediately pulled that off of our CDC. They weren't even given a panel.
Wow.
So our top three that we have here is J&J, um,
Pfizer
Pfizer, and
and
Moderna.
Moderna. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
AstraZeneca wasn't even given approval because they lied about their
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. 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 They just wanted to get it out there quickly. That's all.
Yeah, so it
Wow.
wasn't even approved by the CDC. And when it
Okay.
comes to the CDC and things like that in the United States, it's very strict.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm happy you got the vaccine. I'm happy that your whole family is on the verge of completing it, so you guys can be together and gather and see each other and go back to some kind of normality. And I want to thank you for sharing
I
your
just wanted to
experience.
throw it
Yeah.
out there too. We're headed back to school here finally, some type of a normalcy.
Oh, cool.
We've been virtual since September.
Yeah, I remember that.
We're finally heading back to school. We're on spring break right now. We're finally
Okay.
headed back to school April 12th, the teachers and the students finally return April 19th. So it'll be nice to see our kids.
Oh, fantastic. Well, listen, I hope it stays that way. I hope the cases don't affect your school so that the children, as well as you as a teacher, can go back to some kind of normality. And by being vaccinated, you don't feel as afraid to go back because you are protected with the vaccine. And I just want to thank you so much. You are such a wonderful guest and
Thank you.
follower. Yeah, I like your topics. I like having you on.
Thank
You're
you.
informing you're informing the public and my viewers. So I just want to thank you so much for being part of my life tonight. And feel free
Thank
to
you.
contact me if you have any other thoughts that
All
we can
right.
discuss. Because I'm sure there's other people out there that probably are thinking the same thing, but are probably afraid to say it. So we'll say it for them. Thank you very
All
much,
right.
Nicole.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Wow, isn't she a sweetheart? Wow. Going back to my Stukat. So what kind of car? I have I have a white convertible 1994 Mustang. with the low profile wheels, the skirt, the works, the crash bar. I got it. It's the interior is black, the steering wheel is red, and the whole car is white. That is my baby. That is my baby because I'm going to give you a bit of an overview. We're going over the half hour mark, but you know what? I'm talking about myself, and people I'm sure are curious. So we had two daughters, and I wanted to go for a third child, and my husband said no because he already had three children with his previous wife, and he's like, I want to have a football team. So he said no. So we stopped it at five. And therefore, to console myself, I said, if we're not going to have a third child and hopefully, try for a boy, I want a Mustang. And he said, go ahead. So that's my little baby. That's my little baby. My Mustang is my baby. I put him, her, whatever. I put it away in September and pull it out in April. And I got to drive it around yesterday. And it, it felt good to be back in the driver's seat of my little baby. Elena Miliacho, the reaction is different for all people. Yes, that I agree. And I will tell you why. I don't know which one they got, but my mom's friend, who is, if I'm not mistaken, in their 70s or maybe even in their 80s, got the vaccine, but I don't know which one. So I'm not going to say names. It's been 2 weeks. She still has a. Buonasera, paisani. Welcome to episode